Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another game here between Statsme and Team Dignitas. This is for the GameCom Plantronics tournament, the holiday tournament. Once again, I am Maut. Joining me here is Anacletus. How are you, sir?
Great. How about you?
I'm doing okay. I actually saw that you just joined Gamers University. How's that going for you?
Pretty well. Playing a lot, hoping to do something good at some point. We're just starting out though, so might be in the distant future, might be soon. Who knows? Um,
I hope that goes well for you. But in the meantime, we got a nice game going for us here. We got two bands coming out from both sides. The Nyx and the Magnus band, and of course Undying and the Darks here on the side of Team Dignitas. Statsme picking up the Bounty Hunter and Keeper of the Light and Bat Rider on the side of Dignitas. So good pickups. Interesting first pickups here. Bat Rider, of course, on Dignitas and Bounty Hunter for Statsme. Which one do you like better in terms of like offlaners? Do you prefer Bounty Hunter or would you prefer Bat Rider in an offlane role?
well, I think I'd prefer Bounty Hunter, but Dignitas is the advantage right now where they could use Bat to jungle or to mid, and he's all around better in like solo lanes and stuff. Bounty Hunter loses most 1v1s, but
That's definitely true. And also, like you said, you have that versatility, sending Bat Rider to the mid lane or into the off lane, but they do pick up a Night Stalker. Sometimes you see a Night Stalker in that tri-lane role, but of course he is a very strong mid lane hero, very strong ganker. So I think we'll see a lot of aggression out of Dignitas.
yeah, I'd agree. I think that Bat right now would be their offlaner, and that they're going to use either plot mid and then Night Stalker in an aggressive tri-lane or so. I think that they might play on the fact that Statsme is going to use Bounty Hunter in their off lane, and they might try to lane Bat Rider against Bounty Hunter and use Bat Rider in their safe lane, which could come out quite favorable.
Absolutely. I actually completely forgot about the Queen of Pain. Like, my mind didn't register it. I saw the Queen of Pain. I'm just like, oh, yeah, no, Night Stalker's definitely going mid, not Queen of Pain. I'm just like, oh, well, I might be wrong. But that being said, the final pickup here from the side of Statsme will be the Chaos Knight. A few more bands going real quick. We're going to see the Bane band come out of Team Dignitas to make sure that that lockdown isn't happening, as well as the Shadow Demon band. Lone Druid band from the side of Statsme, and wow, this band phase is going quickly. The Morphling from the side of Statsme, Rubik on the side of Dignitas. One more to go. This is like really quick in terms of pick band phase. Usually,
I'm glad these guys are fucking banning people I don't even fucking play.
And I don't know, this new all chat thing is obviously causing us some problems. I don't know how to turn that off or whatever.
Oh, it's in the lobby specifications, so whoever made the lobby has it on. They should have turned it off.
Can you turn it off now?
No, you have to remake the lobby.
Okay.
The picks and bans right now, it looks like Dignitas is banning supports that they could use in their safe lane tri-lane, and it looks like Dignitas is trying to pick two clash tri-lanes. It's impossible to know if they're going to run it in their off lane or in their safe lane, but it looks like both teams trying to set up to where they're going to have a 3-on-3 battle.
Yeah, and God, I love when that happens. It's so, just aggressive tri-lane versus tri-lane always ends up in some sort of ridiculous amount of deaths happening early on, and it's just so exciting, at least for somebody like me, to really just, sit back and watch it as just teams go at it and just destroy each other. We will probably be getting a remake, though, after we get through this pick ban phase, because to be honest with you, I really don't want to hear Statsme while we're trying to cast, and that means that I'll also be able to turn on my open mic as well. So, I apologize for this. We still have another minute and 20 seconds left here from the side of Statsme to pick up their heroes. They've got that Keeper of the Light. They got the Chaos Knight now. Will they... I'm not sure who they're going to pick up in terms of their mid laner. What do you think they're going to go for here?
I think they have a lot of options right now. I think that they're going to wait to see the last support before they pick up their mid lane. They are, but I think that right now Statsme is a lot more obvious of lanes, but they have a really strong tri-lane, whereas Dignitas is a lot more versatile lanes to where they can sort of pick and choose where they want their heroes to go. Like if they want a really favorable Bat Rider versus Bounty Hunter matchup, they could make that happen. Or depending on what Statsme picks for mid, they could always put Quap or Bat Rider or even Night Stalker mid. So
yeah, I do like the options that Dignitas has here. This could be a very interesting matchup. We'll have to wait, though. Statsme's got one more pickup to go, as well as Dignitas first, however. They've got about a minute 14 left in reserve time. Talking about the last support that they need to grab here. They'll probably put that Night Stalker in that
Yo,
tri-lane.
man, I'm gay as fuck.
And man, I really am not enjoying that all chat, but that's all right. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on reserve time here.
You could go turn it off.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can't
With the
wait.
voice line? Oh.
Juggernaut.
And it's going to be a Juggernaut pickup. Interesting. Very interesting pickup there. I've seen support Juggernauts before with the side of course, I think Fnatic NA used to run that occasionally. I don't know if that's going to be a support Juggernaut. I'm not sure how they're going to do this. Am I correct in saying that?
I think that what they might actually do is jungle the Batrider, and they'd have Juggernaut Lena bottom with, well, Quap. They could Quap off lane and put Nightstalker mid. Quap could blink into the trees, and they could just hope that she lives out there and get some levels. But Quap's not necessarily awesome in that way. But they'd end up with a lot more farm on Bat and Juggernaut if Statsme doesn't run an aggressive tri lane. But I don't know. They have a really interesting lineup.
See, I've seen Dignitas run things like dual lanes before, so I'm not surprised that they picked up something like Juggernaut here, and just to make it a little more interesting, I think so.
It might also be a
to stick
support
my
Quap.
dick in AUI's throat.
Fantastic. All right,
Remaking.
We're remaking. We'll be right back into the game, guys. I apologize. I don't know why we, what? Alright. Sorry about this, guys. We'll be back into the game in just a second. Oh, I could just mute them in game. I could do that.
Yeah. There's an option to turn the voice volume all the way down, and that actually fixes it.
Ah, that would work as well. If that keeps happening, I'll have to turn that. See,
But
these
the
are things that I
problem is-
didn't think of in the game, and I'm just like, yeah, we just need a remake or something.
We probably needed to remake anyway, because if Statsme was using in-game chat, then Dignitas could hear them too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been not good. But I don't think they were using in-game chat. I think they were just using it, I don't know, just to screw around or whatever. But I guess we'll find out. Jumping right back into the game real quick. I apologize for the delay. Of course, for the comments from either team really. But we are in the game right now, loading up. Once again, I'm Maut with Anacletus here. And going to get into the all-pick mode real quick, and we're going to see how everything's lined up here in just a moment. And that Tidehunter was that final pickup, I believe, from Statsme. So, I guess if you look at this team, it looks like Dignitas wants to go for some really aggressive, just mid-game potential. I mean, they could potentially go into late game with Juggernaut, but do you think Dignitas can push past like the Keeper of the Light Wave and just try to get into the base early on by winning some big fights, or is it going to be a little bit more difficult for them?
I think that it'll depend a lot on the farm, because if Bat gets a blink, he has a real advantage to where they can pull someone out in order to get the towers. They have a real strong team fight sort of incentive in ganking and stuff like that. Like, they can have Quap moving around the map, and they can have Nightstalker killing people during the night, and even Juggernaut ult can initiate. But I think it's going to come down to a lot to using Bat to initiate once he gets a blink.
Absolutely, and that Batrider, such a critical element of Dignitas' playstyle. Universe, of course, playing that one. I'm going to jump into the game real quick. And doing some introductions here. On the side of Statsme, we've got Legit on the Tidehunter. Uberbot will be on the Keeper of the Light. Protein Bar will be on the Bounty Hunter. Piecat on the Vengeful Spirit. And finally, Mudbutt will be on the Chaos Knight. On the side of Dignitas, we have AUI 2000, IU 2000 on the Nightstalker, heading top. We're going to see Tides of Time on the Juggernaut. Looks like we're going to see Universe heading mid on the Batrider for the time being. Monolith, the manager, I believe, will be on the Lena. So Fogged will be heading to the bottom lane on that Queen of Pain. So looks like they're going to do mid Batrider, of course, sending that Queen of Pain bottom, and then just do that support Juggernaut, which is very interesting, something that I would not have expected to see, but we are seeing it, however. So we'll have to see what happens with this game as we jump right into the match. There's 3 up here in the top lane right now. Waiting to see how this plays out. And, of course, 2 here for the side of the Keeper of the Light as well as the Chaos Knight, with, of course, Pycat roaming up there as well. Mid lane, Tidehunter. Off lane, looks like it will be that Bounty Hunter. So you called it. Looks like it will be aggressive tri-lane versus tri-lane, and this means we're going to see a lot of damage early on, and I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah. I think that just based on the lanes, just an early look, the Bounty Hunter placed a ward to block the camp, so it looks like they expected a safe lane tri-lane. Whereas what they're actually having is a Quap down there, which has a real advantage against the Bounty Hunter, and they also have a bat against Tide, which has a pretty strong advantage. So I think that it's going to come down to Statsme having to rotate in order to get some early kills, otherwise the game might.
There's going to be nice Light Strike Array coming in, and there's going to be First Blood going down as well, the spin. And Lena, Monolith getting the kill there with the right-click damage. Aggressive play coming out from Dignitas. Nice job there. And sorry to cut you off there, but it's always nice to see that First Blood.
Yeah, that was exceptional play. They knew that they had the advantage there, and they caught him out.
Meanwhile, looks like there's 2 heroes here. Pycat does pick up that Invis Rune. Looking for maybe a kill on Universe earlier on with that Magic Missile. He's probably going to go a few right clicks. Where is it? Actually not going for it just yet. So Pycat just hits him a little bit and doesn't really do much, not going for that Magic Missile. But now he's going to keep staying here. Universe not really afraid, though. He's going to keep stacking up that sticky Napalm. And I don't know how long they're going to keep this Vengeful Spirit here.
Well, it looks like that their plan from the beginning was to try and get aggressive against the bat, because the Tide went Gush first, but looks like it just didn't pan out.
Top lane, another spin coming in from Tide's time, and then there's going to be the Light Strike Array as well, and that's another kill. This time, Aui's going to get it with, of course, the Void. So, nice job coming in from Dignitas, 2-0, and I don't know, a little too aggressive coming in from the side of the CK, just throwing
That's
his,
dead mid. He just got killed by, he got over-aggressive on the Tidehunter and VS, and they turned it around on him.
Poor Universe, and he'll TP back in, but nice plays coming out from, of course, the Magic Missile from the Vengeful Spirit, as well as legit using that Gush, do a little bit more damage, and Universe is going to come right back in, though, and I'll start the last hit. Radiant doing a pretty nice job last hitting, and right now Dire has very few for themselves. However, they do have that 1 kill on Universe, so there's that going for them. Meanwhile, Uberbot is going to try to throw it Illuminate out, doing a little bit of damage to Monolith, as well as Aoi 2000. And rotating through the mid lane right now, we do see Tide's time is here. He's going to try to go for a spin, perhaps. Maybe when the lane pushes out a little bit more.
Double damage.
Maybe coming for the Bounty Hunter right now. And he's actually going to try to go for a gank here on Universe as well. So this could be a big fight in about just a second.
This is exactly what the Dire team needs to be doing. They have lanes to where their heroes will not necessarily win 1 versus 1, but they have a lot of ganking potential. And they're really playing this well. They're turning this.
And they do exactly what they need to do, just like you were talking about, that DD and just getting a kill for that Bounty Hunter, getting him a few extra levels, and helping out, of course, his Pycat. And Keeper of the Light, meanwhile, in the top lane is going to get a kill. So right now, Statsme playing pretty well. They've got 3 kills for them, actually. They were looking kind of poor in the first minute of the game, but, I mean, they came right back getting 3 kills, and Aoi 2000 is going to play back for just a moment. Now he's thinking about going. There's the Void on the Chaos Knight. Here comes the Tide's time. There's going to be the spin, the Dragon Slave as well. Nice body box coming in from Aoi. Void in 2 seconds. They might continue to go. Uberbot might be in some trouble here. Void is going to fly. There it goes. And I don't think they're going to dive this, though. There's no creeps there. And they're just going to back off smartly. So nice plays coming in from Dignitas. 3-3, so pretty even. But meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, Bog's got 20 last hits at 3 minutes into the game.
Denied.
Yeah, just looking at the last hits right now, it looks a little bit skewed, but then the actual kills that they're getting, a lot of the kills that they've gotten have been against solo heroes, which gives a lot more XP than like getting a kill in like a tri-lane support or something. So I think the game is, it's going interesting right now. It's hard to say who's really has the advantage. But.
Absolutely. I mean, it's still really early on in the game. We have to, there's a lot that can happen between now and, you know, the Rax is going down essentially. So we'll have to keep that in mind. We'll have to see what items are gone. There's still a lot of room for both sides to clash. And Aoi 2000 is going to continue to try to get farm. And of course, that first night's going to be really important when you think about it. I mean, he's going to I'd imagine him roaming around ganking as much as possible during that first night time.
Yeah. This Bounty Hunter is remaining really active. He didn't really go like a solo build. Like, this is exactly what they wanted him to do. He got 2 in Shuriken and none in Yanada the last hit, so it's really making it
Universe. The Shroop and Toss, the Magic Missile as well, the damage is there, and Universe will go down once again. And Protein is going to will help get another kill. Of course, Tidehunter going to get the last hit there, so doing a good job roaming around in the mid lane, ganking as much as possible. They're going to head up top right now. Prycat and Protein Bar as well. Of course, there is that Dire Ward, or excuse me, the Radiant Ward, up here near the creep camp, and of course close to that mid lane as well. So IE2000 continuing to try to get farm. He's going to back off as well. There's 4 heroes up here right now for the side of Statsme, trying to put the pressure on as early as possible. And meanwhile, Tides of Time is going to rotate mid. Only level 2 on him right now, but still it's enough, especially if Universe can get a few sticky napalm stacks and slow him down just a little bit, as well as use his Firefly just to do more damage. And
Yep. Meanwhile, their Quap is free farming bottom. It looks like she's going to go for an early Lincolns or something. She already has a Perseverance, and no. Oh, there goes her TP, and she has boots now. So it looks like they're going to go try and kill top, and we may see Quap rotate. She got the TP for that, so.
yeah, she did buy it, so she's going to sit down here for a little while longer. I don't think she wants to TP until she really absolutely has to. But of course, there are 4 here, but now Protein is going to rotate out. It looks like he's going to head back to the middle lane. Universe is doing an okay job getting last hits. He's died 3 times, however, but he's still got 25 last hits, and the next closest person on the dive side. Oh, meanwhile, action top. Big stun coming on IE2000, but the spin from Tides of Time just doing so much damage. No kills yet. Mudbutt almost going down very close right now. One more right click should do the job, and Owie will get the kill there. No chase after that. Pycat's pretty low, but Owie can't get there in time. He's also taking damage from the creep wave, however. Still getting a nice kill there. Good turnaround.
Yeah.
And so, down on the bottom lane, you made a good point. That Perseverance is finished up for that Queen of Pain, probably going for that Lincoln Sphere. Meanwhile, TP rotation coming in from the side of Mudbutt. And Fog will blink away smartly, considering Protein was also there. Meanwhile, chasing in the mid lane, there's the Flame Break. Going to take some damage, is legit. He's going to try to get out. Tides doesn't have, of course, his level 6. Only level 3 right now. Playing that support Juggernaut, but he's been roaming pretty well. No 6 for Universe just yet either. Very close to it, however. But legit, narrowly escaping death there.
Yeah. What a lot of people don't seem to really realize on Juggernaut is how strong its actual healing ward is in terms of lane strength. Like, it really makes your lane sustainable in the long term, and I think that that's what's really helped them do well top and get kills.
Absolutely, that ward is so nice to have.
The Caudal harassing it helps you keep up and regen.
Absolutely, Owie2000 now heading mid, but Protein is right behind him. Meanwhile, they actually got a kill bottom Fogged, and Owie did on the side of the Mudbutt. So Protein Bar gonna head up to the higher edge of the ground here on this side of the Dire, and he's gonna stay mid for the time being. And Tides of Time looking around here for this as well.
It's really interesting that Bounty Hunter's fairly underleveled. He hasn't taken advantage of how much XP he really could have gotten bottom.
I'm surprised too. I mean, he's got a lot of kills. I feel like he should be a higher level, but
he's been sharing that XP with a lot of other heroes, and he hasn't set in a lane too much. Like, the Quap is level 8, and he's only level 4. And I think that that's what's really hurt right now.
Absolutely. He needs that track to get up. Meanwhile, Owie2000 thinking about going for a dive. They got a kill on, of course, the Vengeful Spirit. Nice kill there for Owie2000. What's his kills looking like? He's got 3-0-3, so pretty good job for him. Top lane starting to get pressured a little bit with his siege creep. Of course, Uberbot is here, but he doesn't have enough mana to Chakra Magic. Universe thinking about rotating up there right now. He's going to pick up a Regen Rune. I'll bottle that up. Meanwhile, 2 rotating in for the side of Dignitas. Monolith is here at the tower right now. And Fog is still getting plenty of last hits in the bottom lane. He's going to try to take that tower as well. Meanwhile, Mudbutt's going to get silenced. Nice life strike array coming in as well with the Dragon Slave. Of course, the Illuminate's going to fly out, but not going to save his life. Owie2000 getting another kill. Meanwhile, Fog getting a kill, on the tower. Also going to get a kill on Protein, but he will go down. Of course, Ravage was used. And that Anger Smash and the right click from Legit will get the kill on the side of Fog, but Fog's going to buy back immediately and just TP down into that bottom lane. Meanwhile, top lane getting pressured a little bit. Some dives happening here from Owie. Nice Magic Missile for Pycat trying to get away, but the Void is going. And when we're right clicking, there it goes. Owie2000 getting the kill. He's going to try to back out right now. And Protein Bar going to look for a kill here. Monolith's just going to TP out right away. Tides of Time now is the next target. Only level 4. He does have his spin available, but no TP. He's got a 1,000 golden bank right now. But here's Universe. He has his lasso. Cannot catch out the Bounty Hunter, but he can get Mudbutt, who's going to stun him right away. And now Uberbot is going to back off as well. And Universe might continue to chase. Not sure if the best idea. Only 2 of them here with 3 around them, and another 4th one rotating in as well. And so they're going to try to back off now. Universe is going to get out of there as well as Tides of Time. So they should be safe. And pretty good dive. Not going to go down. Meanwhile, actually, right clicks being engaged here from Tides of Time as well as Protein. Tides trying to get out right now, and he will do so. But yeah, the dives, we talked about the first night for Night Stalker, and he's gotten a lot of kills. So That's going to really propel Aoi to some nice farm.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
They also avoided dying as well. Like, that was a really good TP out by Lina hiding in the trees, and meanwhile bottom Fog was fighting the... or not Fog, but Nightstalker was fighting the fight, and Fog was...
Nice strike array on legit right now, and the Laguna Blade. He's going to go down. That's a double kill for Universe right now. Protein, he's going to be roaming around here. No vision, it looks like, for... There is dust, however, on the Lina, but no sentry wards or anything like that for Dignitas. But they got 2 kills. They're going to take the tower as well. Top lane being pressured here by the side of Uber as well as Mud. They're going to try to take this tower in the meantime. Protein Bar going to try to chase Dignitas, Aoi around the map. He's got actually a plate mail on him, interestingly enough. Illuminate's going to fly on him. Going to do a bit of damage, not too much, however, but could be just a casual plate mail, you know, not going for anything in specific, or he could be building into something like, of course, that AC.
Yeah. It would be really interesting as well to see a Shiva's.
I definitely say yeah. That would be something I would not expect to see out of the Night Stalker, but there's going to be a reality. 4-second stun on the Aoi, but the spin just doing so much damage to Mudbutt right now. He's in some trouble. Nice light strike array from the side of Monolith. Gonna hit on 2. He's also gonna pop his dust, but he's gonna get magic missile, taking some damage. Meanwhile, on the backside, Aoi 2000 gonna chase the side of Bounty Hunter. He's gonna go down, but Pycat in some trouble. Illuminate flying out, doing a bit of damage to Tides, but Pycat also taking a lot of damage, trying to magic missile. Tides of Time taking some damage, but he's not gonna go down. His healing ward is up on the backside. Aoi 2000 trying to get out as well. Monolith, meanwhile, Ravage onto 2 here from the side of Legit. Gush, Tides of Time still taking damage. The Light Strike Array barely missing, and the Anchor Smash gonna get the kill, but gonna cost his life. And Aoi 2000 getting another kill there. He is wicked sick right now. Of course, Uberbot gonna try to Illuminate, get something going here. Might actually hit Aoi, but no, he will barely avoid it. And Dignitas is 15-6 right now. They're in a very good position.
Yeah, they're playing really organized. The Lina, Night Stalker, and nearly Juggernaut all made it out with just about 0 health, so... They're just doing a really good job of kiting around and using their spells efficiently to keep each other alive. And it seems that Statsme is having a hard time really focusing someone and getting them down. And I guess that just goes to show that teams that practice a lot and everything and have been playing with each other for a while, like, work well.
Surprise, surprise. Practice makes perfect. You would never guess. And then again, they've got a 10,000 experience lead, gold. About 15,000 right now. So yeah, I mean, Dignitas, if you're talking about practice, I mean, this is a team that has been playing so many tournaments, and now they're going to look for another dive here. And they're just playing so aggressively. Aoi looking for a void right on top of Mudbutt. There goes the Omni Slash Highcat, going to go down to the spin. Aoi 2000, though, he's taking a bit of damage. Reality Rift as well, he's gotten a little too greedy, and Aoi will go down, but Universe is here looking for a lasso. It's going to go on Legit right now. Light Strike Array as well, hitting on 1. Dragon Slave going. The Laguna Blade going to assure that kill. It was already assured, but just for good measure, it's going to fly as well. And Universe now clearing a tree path just so he can look, wrap around, maybe look for a kill on Mudbutt. He's going to take some damage here from the stacks of the Sticky Napalm. Flame Break going to hit, and Uberbot taking so much damage. He's so squishy. Monolith going to get that kill. Meanwhile, spin going on Mudbutt. Mudbutt taking a lot of damage, and another 4-second stun going on the side of Monolith right now. Mudbutt trying to get out. He's trying to kite this around, and Universe and, of course, Monolith with the triple kill. Nice job there. And 20-7. They did get the kill on Aoi, so there is that, at least.
If you look at the net worth tab, it's fairly abysmal for Dire.
That's, yeah, pretty honest statement about the game right now, and absolutely, I mean, Statsme is in a very, very bad position. I mean, 7,000 going for the side of the flop. Aoi 2000 has been farming so well.
Yeah. I think what really went wrong though was sort of their laning phase, and that they may have gotten the ganks, but even if you get the ganks, like, you may cut off a little bit of XP and farm from
Big
here.
Ravage. And Nighttime killing. Blade is going to go, and huge amount of kills for that Scream of Pain. Triple kill for Fogged right now. Uberbot trying to get out, and he's just not going to happen. That's an entire team wipe for Statsme, and boy, this game is looking worse and worse by the minute for Statsme.
Pop did finish for Lincoln's.
Yep, I saw in that previous fight too, yeah.
Still don't know what Aoi's making.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Tides is making the flats though. And Universe has an Invis bottled, so we might see him go pick someone off here soon.
Oh man, that's a scary combination, a Bat Rider with an Invis. Looking at the Dire's items, or lack thereof, Bracer on Chaos Knight, and that's about it, essentially. I mean, boots, and that's, yeah, I mean, everybody's got boots, but that's pretty much it in terms of items right now. Tier 2 for the mid lane is going to be pressured here from the side of Dignitas. They're looking to dive on Legit as well. There's the Omni Slash, and it's taking some damage right there. 1 second stun only on Tides, but that should be it. Trying to get the kill on Legit. Spin going as well for Tides. He's going to get the kill. Pycat now trying to come in here as well. Scream of Pain going. And Fog gonna get out for the time being. And here we go. Now there's going to be a blink and the lasso coming in from the side of Universe. Mudbutt taking damage, not too much, however. 2 second stun going there, but a big Driving Slave going out. And Mudbutt now trying to get away just desperately. A big Force Staff coming in from Universe and the Laguna Blade. Queen of Pain getting the kill there. And 29-8. I mean, this game, for all intents and purposes, is over. And man, some BM coming in from Statsme when they really don't deserve it. Protein Bar is going to take some damage in. And they were talking about, they were saying, oh man, we're going to just absolutely destroy you. They were saying this in the alt chat in the previous game before we remade. And Statsme, I think you need to go back to the drawing board in game number 2.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A little bit of bad manner going on here.
Oh yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
Dignitas just not going to say anything. They don't need to. And there's going to be a Shadow Strike flying in. There's going to be the Phantasm from Mudbutt. The spin going in as well. Mudbutt trying to do some damage, but Illuminate not doing nearly enough. The Scream of Pain and the Bat Rider Firefly just combining with so much damage. A Blink coming in, trying to get more sticky napalm charges. You see how much damage. That's only 2 stacks. Uberbot might go down very close. Fog going to get that last hit. Looks like he will do so. Wicked sick for him. Protein now going to continue to chase. Tides very close to going down. Will not, though. A double kill from Fog once again. 35-8 at 16 minutes of the game. Can we go GG next yet? I mean, I don't want to, like, I know it's, like, mean to say that, but, like, am I wrong here in saying that maybe we should go to the next game already?
It's a little bit painful to watch.
Just a little. You got to hand it to Statsme. I mean, they tried. They had some good ganks early on in the mid-game, but it just didn't work out. I think they were a little too aggressive with that CK, and I think that the mid-game was just too good for Dignitas. Once they started getting kills, of course, with that lasso and when that first nighttime, especially on speaking of lasso, Protein's going to get it, and he's going to go down. Godlike for Fog right now. Legit trying to get out as well. And, oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, even before the mid-game, I feel like they were sowing their own seeds of destruction. Tide only has 12 last hits, and Bounty on there only has 4. Like, they just didn't really get anything from their lanes, and their tri-lane got killed. They essentially lost every lane, despite killing mid once or twice. He still has a lot of farm over Tide. So.
Yeah. There's another kill. Lena gonna get that one. Ravage gonna fly off. Monolith gonna go down. A good kill for Chaos Knight. Spin coming in for the side of Legit. That's gonna be a blink though from the side of Universe. Looking for lasso. No, he doesn't have it. 30 seconds on cooldown. Universe in some trouble. Gonna Force Staff away. He's gonna survive somehow. No, he will go down. And now it's actually turning around. Big Sonic Wave, however, and the Scream of Pain going to combine up, and Legit going to go down as well. Fog with a double kill there. Mudbutt might be next. He's going to turn this around as well. Triple kill going to be going for Fog right now, and boy, that was looking good for Statsme for just a second, but then that Sonic Wave was so perfect from the side of Fogged. And he's got a rapier, by the way.
He's got a rapier now.
Just in case. I'll look
How
at
he
it.
made Atos. He still just has casual thicknail.
Of course, Aoi makes an Atos. The item that he likes the most, he makes it. Not surprised.
And it looks like Bat's going for the Lincolns or something. Huh.
Absolutely. Or, I mean, he could be going Refresher.
Let's
You
stop.
never know. It could be Refresher.
Double lasso.
Yeah, dude. Double lasso. It could work. If anybody can do it, it's Universe. I've got a feeling on that Bat Rider. Meanwhile, though, I mean, that was a good engagement from the set of Statsme. Mudbutt getting a few kills. He's got his treads now, so that's looking good. And, oh, man, that's...
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Verse. Oh, good teammate. And the tier 3 is the next point of attack here right now. And a Blink Lasso coming in from Universe once again. Pycat gonna go down immediately. Aoi 2000 getting the kill. Spin coming from Tides right now, looking for Mudbutt. And they're gonna back off for the time being. Gush flying out from Tides. Tides of Time, and the Laguna Blade on the illusion, unfortunately, not the right one. Meanwhile, Legit taking some damage. Scream of Pain, plus, of course, the Flame Break going to get the kill. Nice stun on Protein. He will go down. Sentry there just in case. 4 killed on the side of Statsme. There's going to be the 5th. One more, and a double kill once again for Fogged. Let's see his, yeah, he's 16-1-10, so Fog playing pretty ridiculously well. This is Rax. Not sure why we haven't gone next yet. Dignitas is absolutely trouncing the side of Statsme, who had not the best game in the world. I'll just say that much for them.
Well, yeah. It's really difficult to play against really organized teams. They can, even like the best of teams can look like pretty unorganized at times if the other team just has worked a lot harder and better together, so.
I mean, like, you talked about it earlier, I mean, Dignitas is one of those teams that has just so much, I mean, they've played together so long, and even with the Universe, they've had a lot of experience with as well, so. Disconnect's coming out from the side of Statsme, which means we're going to jump into the next game, and hopefully just a moment I'm going to watch these last, this last fountain dive from the side of Dignitas. Ravage is going to fly, Queen of Pain will blink out, Maut, of course, will be the first casualty from the side of Dignitas, and, well, that's, that should be all she wrote, but
Radiant's bottom tower
perhaps not. Still waiting on the rest of the disconnects here, Legit as well as Mudbutt. And Protein still in the game for the side of Statsme. Uberbot's going to disconnect out, however. Excuse me, Mudbutt will disconnect out right now.
Tidehunter's walking back and forth in the fountain. He's waiting. He's biding his time.
Speaking of, you know what? While we've got some time here, of course, you can follow me on twitter.com/MautDota2, but Anacletus, can they find you anywhere?
Yeah, you can follow me at SneaksDota on Twitter.
Absolutely. And of course, he is, of course, the new member of Gamers University, the, I guess, international squad it would be. Not necessarily American.
Yeah, we have a New Zealand player and Canadian too. So
that's a lot of flavor you guys have there. Different countrymen.
Scheduling is often difficult with someone from New Zealand.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Not the easiest thing in the world. But 52-12 right now might be the final score if they don't get the kill on Pycat. Fog really wants it, however, so Rampage for Fogged, and that's it. 53-12 is the final score. We'll be right back into the game. Once again, I'm Maut, with me is Anacletus, and second game coming up in just a second. So hold on, guys. We'll be right back.